Welcome to third class. Good morning, children. This is R. Sujana, your English teacher. How are you all? I'm fine. Last week we completed the lesson called The Loyal Mongoose. Today we will complete the activities part related to this lesson. Let's go back to the lesson. The Loyal Mongoose. All of you pick up your English textbook and get ready with your pencil. Okay ma, all of you go to page number 33 in your English textbook. Page number 33. Today we will do the activities related to the grammar. All of you see. Read the following sentences. Observe the words given in color. Okay, here they have given some pictures, and first see the first picture. What is it? It is an apple. What is the color of this apple? Red color, right? So what they are asking, is this a red apple? Tell me, is this a red apple? Blue apple? Green apple? No. So yes, what should be your answer? Yes, it is red. Is this a red apple? Yes, it is red. Next question. Is it a round apple? See the size shape of the apple. Is it round or not? Yes, it is round. So the answer is yes, it is round. Next, see the second picture. They are showing a picture of a tree. Is it a small tree? Is it a small tree? No, it is not. No, it is not. Is it a big tree? Yes, it is. Okay, yes, it is. Okay. Observe the underlined words in the following. Here they have given some sentences and they have underlined some special words. A small baby is in a cradle. They have underlined the word small. The baby is playing with a round ball. Here they underline the word round. The ball is brown in color. They underline the word brown. Okay, let's see. In the first sentence, the underlined word small describes the size of the baby. In the second sentence, the underlined word round describes the shape of the ball. In the third sentence, the underlined word brown describes the color of the ball. So here these underlined words, the small baby, small describes the size of the baby. Round ball, round is the shape of the ball. Third sentence, brown in color, brown ball. So here what is this brown? Brown is nothing but the color of the ball. So these words are called describing words or adjectives. Small, round, brown, red, small, big. These are called describing words. Describing words are also known as adjectives. What is that word? Adjectives. Adjective words are nothing but the describing words. Your teacher will read aloud the following adjectives. Repeat after your teacher. So children, I am going to tell you some adjectives. You repeat after me. Big, small, cool, hot, flat, round, long, short, beautiful, ugly, strong, weak. So these are all the describing words which are also known as adjectives. Okay, so all of you learn these adjectives and learn the spellings of these words. Next, all of you go to activity number 4. Match the following phrases with their sentences. Here they have given a set of phrases and they have given a set of pictures. You have to identify the picture and you have to match it to the corresponding phrase. Okay, let's see. First, what is the first phrase? A big tree. So match it with the picture of the tree. and I have used a purple colored sketch for matching. Okay, let's see. A green grass. Where do you find the grass picture? Yes, that is the first picture. So do the matching. A round apple. Have you seen apple in these pictures? Yes, it is there. It is the second picture. So match it. Next, a small baby. So match the phrase a small baby with the picture of a baby. You can see a small baby crawling in the floor. And next, a red balloon. Where is the balloon? Yes, a red balloon. So you can do the matching. So this is very important. First thing is you have to practice adjectives, and you have to, second one, you have to do the matching. Okay, next let's move on to the activity 5 in the same page, number 34. Okay, fill in the blanks with the suitable adjectives. Here they have given some fill in the blanks, and they provided you with the options also, A, B, C. You have to match it. This is a dash puppy. You can see a cute puppy in this picture. So match it. Is it, what are the options? Blue. A, blue. B, round. C, small. Okay, let me know. Is it a blue puppy? No. So blue is wrong. Is it a round puppy? No, na? C, small. So the small is the correct answer for this question. This is a small puppy. I have used orange color sketch for underlining the appropriate adjective. Okay, next picture is, they have given a leaf. The leaf is dash in color. A, green. B, white. Blue. C, blue. Have you ever seen a blue color leaf? Have you seen white color leaf? No, na? No, leaves are green in color. We all know that. So what is the color of this leaf? It is green in color. So answer is A, green. Underline it. Option A. Go to page number 35. They have given a box in this picture. What is that box? So we have to find out the shape of the box. The box is dash in shape. A, round. B, triangular. C, square. Now tell me, what is the shape of the box? Is it round? No. Triangular? No. Square? Yes. The box is square in shape. So underline the word square. Fourth one, the elephant is dash in size. You can see the picture of an elephant here. A, small. B, big. C, little. Is the elephant small? Is the elephant little? No, na? So the elephant is big in size. Underline the word big. B, big. Next, you can see the picture of a bag. What is the color of the bag? The bag is dash in color. A, pink. B, green. C, blue. Is it a blue colored bag? No. Is it a green colored bag? No. It is pink in color. So underline the word A, pink. Let's move on to the next activity called writing. This is very important. You should learn it properly. Okay? So listen carefully. Read the following sentences. Okay, ma, in this picture you can see a boy and a girl. The boy is playing with a small puppy. So the puppy is also looking very happy. Okay, see. Kala. Sidhu, do you have any pet animal? Sidhu. Yes, I have a puppy. Kala. What is its name? Sidhu. Tommy. So this is the conversation between a girl, her name is Kala, and a boy, his name is Sidhu. Kala is asking Sidhu, Sidhu, you have any pet animal at your home? Sidhu said, yes, I have a puppy. Puppy means small puppy. And you can see the puppy here. Kala, what is its name? Sidhu said, Tommy. The above sentences asked by Kala end with a question mark. These are called interrogative sentences. They generally start with WH like who, which, when, what, where, why, and how. How also has a W and a H. I, is, are, do, can, will also end with the question mark. Okay ma, here Kala is asking questions. These questions always end with the question mark. So these questions are called interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences normally like who are you, how old are you, when does your school start, where are you, what is your name, which class are you studying. So these are all used in these interrogative sentences. And sometimes we can come across I, is, are, do, can, will. So they also end with question mark. Okay, let's see this picture. Two girls are talking to each other in the classroom. Read the following examples. What is your name? How old are you? Do you want water? Can you speak English? Will you come tomorrow? So these are all interrogative sentences. So this girl is asking the other girl, what is your name? How old are you? Do you want water? Can you speak English? Will you come tomorrow? See, so these are all called interrogative sentences and they end with question mark. If you observe these questions, you can find what, how, do, can, will. Let's move on to the next activity, activity number 6 in page number 36. Okay, read the following sentences and put a full stop. Put a full stop or question mark wherever necessary. Normally, a question always ends with a question mark. Suppose if you ask me a question, ma'am, what is your name? What is your name? So at the end of name, you add question mark because that is a question. Suppose I am answering you. So I say, my name is R. Sujana. So after R. Sujana, you should put full stop because that is the end of the sentence. A question always ends with a question mark and a sentence always ends with a full stop. Remember. See the first question. Who is your teacher? Okay. So is it a question or a sentence? Is it a question or answer? This is a question. So you have to put question mark. Next one. I am a boy. Is there any question in that sentence? No, na? So you have to put full stop to end the sentence. I am a boy. Next one. This is my book. This is also a sentence. It should end with a full stop. Okay. What is your father? Whenever you come across what, then definitely it is an interrogative question. Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence always ends with question mark. So what is your father? Question mark. Why are you crying? Again a question. So you have to put question mark. We are playing. So put a full stop. Next. Is it true? So is it true? This is also a question. Interrogative sentence. So you have to put question mark. Will you go to the market? Again a question. So put full question mark. She is reading. What she is doing? She is reading. So end it with a full stop. Can you speak English? Yes, this is also an interrogative sentence. So you have to put question mark at the end of this one. Okay, I hope you are thorough with all these full stop and question mark. You should know where we have to put full stop and question mark. Okay, let's move on to the activity number 7. Observe the following sentences. He is a boy. Yeah. they have given a few sentences here. 5 sentences are there. They kept 2 columns, column A and column B. Column A, see column B, all the sentences in the column B are in question forms. Okay. First column A, he is a boy. I said he is a boy. If you want to ask a question, what you should ask? Is he a boy? They are kites. So change it to the question format. Are they kites? She can play. So how you have to change? Can she play? You will come. Will you come? I have a car. Do I have a car? Do I have a car? Okay. All of you go to page number 37. Change the following sentences into question form and put a question mark at the end of the sentence. One is done for you. Okay. First example, we will go to picnic. So change the sentence into a question mark. How do you change? Will we go to picnic? Will we go to picnic? Normally teachers ask questions and the students answer the teachers, right? But here I am doing the reverse thing. So here I will tell you the sentence. You have to change it into the question form. Okay? First one. She is a doctor. She is a doctor. So how do you change it to a question form? Is she a doctor? Is she a doctor? Here the question form ends with the question mark. Second one. They are playing. They are playing. Are they playing? I can dance. Can I dance? You are coming. Are you coming? He can run fast. Can he run fast? All these I told you the sentences, you have converted them into the question form. So these question forms end with the question mark, okay, at the end of the sentence. Okay, let's move on to the activity number 8. Write 5 lines about the picture. Use the following clues. One is done for you. Okay. Black cat, tall tree, big house, small plant, blue clouds. Okay ma, all of you see the picture. This is very beautiful na? A beautiful house is there, a coconut tree is there. You can see a black cat on the roof of the house, and the sun, you can observe sun and blue colored clouds. Here they have given you the clues. You have to frame a sentence, okay, using these clues. Example, they have given, there is a small bird in the picture. There is a small bird in the picture. Okay, now you have to make use of the clues. There is a dash in the picture. What do you see in this picture? Big house. So write, there is a big house in the picture. Next, there is a dash in the picture. What is that? You can see a black cat in the picture. So write, there is a black cat in the picture. Next, you can see a coconut tree. So there is a small tree in the picture. You can see a small plant. So write, there is a small plant in the picture. There are blue clouds in the picture. There are blue clouds in the picture. Okay, suppose in the exam I don't give the same question. I'll give you some other picture. So you have to observe the picture carefully and you have to write whatever the things you find in the picture. Na, you have to write in simple sentences. This is very simple. I hope you can do it easily. All of you go to page number 38. Okay, all of you, if you have a notebook with you, you pick up your pencil and write down. Your teacher will dictate the following words. Write them in your notebook. Pick up your rough notebook and write them. Temper, T-E-M-P-E-R, temper. Stick, stick, stick. Mongoose, mongoose, mongoose. Loyal, loyal, loyal. Entrance, 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 entrance. Entrance. Crawl, 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 crawl. Cradle, cradle, cradle. Okay ma, learn the spellings of all these words. In the exam you get a question like missing words, missing letters na, so there you can write them easily if you know the spellings of the words. Okay, let's move on to the next activity, listening and responding. Listen to the following conversations. Role play the characters' conversation. Here they have given a conversation. So this is the conversation between the animals. See what is there. A rabbit wants to prepare payasam. He requests his friends for the ingredients to prepare payasam. So in this conversation they are talking about a rabbit, which rabbit wants to prepare payasam. But he needs ingredients to prepare payasam na, so he requests his friends to get the ingredients to prepare payasam. Let's see what is going on. Rabbit, dear monkey, I want to prepare payasam. Can you give me some sugar? So rabbit is asking monkey to bring sugar to prepare payasam. Monkey, here it is. Okay, yes, it is. Rabbit, thank you. Dear fox, can you bring me sago? Fox, oh, I am sorry, I have no sago. Okay, rabbit, it's all right. Elephant, may I help you friend? Here is some sago. Rabbit, thank you very much. Dear cow, can you give me some milk? Cow, with pleasure. Rabbit, thank you friends, let's prepare payasam. So rabbit, it is not bringing any ingredient for the payasam. It is asking his friends to get the ingredients for him. First it asked the monkey to bring sugar. Monkey brought it, and it asked the fox to bring the sago. Sago means you ask your mother. Sago you can find it in the kitchen. I think we call it as sagubiyam. Sagubiyam in Telugu. Okay, so a fox said, no, I don't have sago. Rabbit, okay, it asked elephant. So elephant gave sago, and rabbit asked for milk. It asked cow. So cow gave the milk. So everything was brought by his friends, and rabbit, I think rabbit prepared the payasam and ate it. Okay, let's see the second conversation. Leela is in class 3. One day she forgot to bring her pencil to class. She wanted to draw a picture. She requested her friends for a pencil. Okay, this is the normal conversation. We see it in almost in every class every day, because most of you don't bring pencils to the class na. So when you come to the school you start asking your friends for a pencil. So this conversation is pretty much familiar to you. I don't need to tell you. See what Leela is asking. Leela is in 3rd standard. She forgot her pencil, so she asked friends for a pencil to draw a picture. Leela, David, can you give me your pencil? David, sorry, I have no pencil. Yeah, David is also like my students. They are not willing to give the pencil. Leela, it's okay. Leela, Rani, can you give me your pencil? Rani, she is a good girl. Yes, here it is. Rani gave the pencil. Leela, thank you, Rani. Rani, it's all right. So this is the conversation between Leela, David and Rani. What I want you to do at home is do these two conversations as a role play with your brother or sister or neighboring friends. Okay, so you act like Leela and tell your friend or brother to act like David or Rani, okay, and act like rabbit, and tell your friend to act like a monkey, fox or elephant. So do the role play. Okay, let's move on to the activity number 10. Now practice the above conversation in pairs or in groups. Okay, that's over. Activity 11. Your teacher will read the following words. Repeat after your teacher. I'll say few words. All of you repeat with me. Boy, boy. Coin, coin. Spoil, spoil. Join, join. Notice, notice. Employ, employ. Joy, joy. Moisture, moisture. Toy, toy. Oil, boil. Oil, boil. Okay, next let's move on to the next activity. Team time. Activity 12. Find out your friends' pet animals, list them as given in the table below. A sample is given for you. Okay, most of you may be having a pet animal at your home. If you don't have the pet animal, then okay. So here they have given a project work. They have given a table. In that table, you have to write the name of the student, means your friends' names. And if they have any pet, you have to write the pet and what is the purpose of that pet, and where do these pets stay. So see, first one, Vani, a dog, guards home, kennel, means the name of the student is Vani. She is having a dog. And what is the purpose of dog here? It guards the home. And where does it live? What is the home of a dog called? Kennel, kennel. Next one, Ram. Ram is having a cat. What is the use of the cat? It catches rats. And what is the home? On bed. Maybe the cat at Ram's home is having a small bed. Okay. Next one, Vivek. A dog plays with kids in kennel. Dogs can play with kids, and kids love playing with dog. So the purpose or the use of the dog is it can play with the kids. And where does it live? In kennel. Last one, Raju. Raju is having a parrot as a pet. And what is the use? Raju's parrot can speak, so speaks. And what is the home of the parrot? In cage. So these are the this is the project work given to you. Let's move on to the page number 40. Now collect the pictures of pet animals from old magazines, newspapers, and paste them here. Okay, now you are staying at home now. So if you have any pet animals pictures at your home, you take them, you cut them and paste in this page. You don't need to buy these, you don't need to go out for getting these animal pictures. You can find them in newspapers, old magazines also. Just search them. If you get any pet animals pictures, you just cut them and paste it here. This is the activity work given to you. Okay, this is the end of this unit. Meet you in next class. Take care. Bye.